Protagoras, one of the most notable sophists of ancient Greece, was born around 490 BCE in Abdera. Known primarily for his maxim, "Man is the measure of all things," Protagoras revolutionized thought by emphasizing relativism, the idea that truth is subjective and varies based on individual perception. Unlike philosophers who sought absolute truths, Protagoras argued that knowledge and morality are contingent on personal and cultural perspectives. This view places humans, rather than gods or universal laws, at the center of interpreting reality, which was both groundbreaking and controversial. As a sophist, Protagoras was a professional teacher, and his services were highly sought after in Athens. Sophists were known for teaching skills in rhetoric and argumentation, aiming to prepare citizens for public life, particularly in legal and political spheres. This emphasis on persuasive speech challenged traditional values, leading critics like Plato to question their integrity. Plato, in particular, saw sophists as morally questionable, accusing them of teaching people to argue any position for personal gain rather than for the pursuit of truth. However, sophists like Protagoras contributed significantly to democratic culture in Athens by empowering people to articulate and defend their ideas. Protagoras's concept of relativism also extended to ethics. He proposed that what is considered good or just is relative to societal norms, meaning different societies have varying standards based on their unique circumstances. This idea, although it resonated with democratic ideals, posed challenges for those who believed in universal moral standards. Protagoras argued that laws and customs arise from societal agreement, not from divine or natural law, and that humans create systems of governance and justice based on mutual benefit and practical necessity. In his view, the social constructs of law and order are developed through a process of consensus, aimed at achieving harmony rather than reflecting any intrinsic truth. Protagoras's stance on the gods further fueled debate. Although not outright rejecting their existence, he questioned humanity's capacity to truly understand divine nature, saying, "Concerning the gods, I have no means of knowing whether they exist or not, nor of what sort they may be." This statement was bold for the time and reflected a skeptical approach that prioritized human reason over traditional piety. This agnosticism led to charges of impiety and eventually resulted in his works being banned and burned in Athens, marking him as a controversial figure in his era. Protagoras's contributions also included his advancements in epistemology. By asserting that knowledge is inherently subjective, he challenged the idea of objective reality, suggesting instead that individuals experience different truths. This aspect of his philosophy anticipated ideas in modern relativism and has had a lasting influence on thinkers in various fields, including ethics, anthropology, and psychology. His emphasis on the fluidity of truth and the variability of human perception laid the groundwork for debates on the nature of knowledge and how societies should respond to cultural diversity. Despite the critiques he faced, Protagoras left a lasting legacy. His teachings about rhetoric and the nature of truth continued to influence later thinkers and played a role in shaping educational practices in ancient Greece. By advocating for the importance of personal experience in understanding reality, he contributed to the development of human-centered philosophical inquiry, paving the way for future discussions on democracy, ethics, and education. In a world where debates about the relativity of truth and ethics remain prominent, Protagoras's ideas continue to be relevant, providing a foundation for exploring questions about the nature of reality, justice, and morality. In sum, Protagoras's work challenges us to consider the importance of perspective in our understanding of the world. His ideas remind us that, while certain truths may feel universal, much of our knowledge is shaped by individual and cultural viewpoints.